be standing on a cliff when it happens. I will be half shirtless, in loose pants, bare-faced, the wind blowing against every inch of my skin. I will raise my hands and it will begin to rain. Not because I raised my hands did it begin raining, and not because it began raining did I raise my hands, but the actions will be one and the same. My raising of my hands will be the rain falling, the thunder booming far off past the wooded hills. I will look down over the forest as the thunderstorm races towards me, as the darkness starts to consume the world. I will wait until I am full of the rain, covered in it, yet somehow not wholly soaked, and I will push off the cliff with one foot. I will soar across the forest and through the rain. I will land on the surface of the lake and race across the water. I will look up at the sky as it turns above me, almost glowing green, and I will calmly walk towards the one light on that lake's shore. I will walk up the mossy path towards the old house, almost collapsed into the trees and the slope of the hillside. The light will be from a campfire burning out front. Two men are sitting at the fire, arguing with each other in a low tone while rotating meat on a spit. I ask them who they are, and they look at each other and grin. I kick the meat off the fire, and they go chasing after it as it rolls up the hill, slowly getting covered in pine needles. One of them tries to clean it, the other comes at me. I hold up my hand to him, showing what is written there. He freezes, then sits back down by the fire. I go inside. She's waiting for me inside. There's a smaller fire in the fireplace, and a few other candles lit around the walls. She's wearing a kimono and dark sunglasses. I ask her if this is to be the end of it. She says that's a simplistic way of looking at things. I look outside. The sun is coming out. I grimace and the clouds cover it up again. Conjurer's tricks, I realize. I don't care. It doesn't matter. She puts on a jazz record, one that sounds like it's dying on the turntable. Makes me feel like I'm back in time. She asks me to dance. I tell her we're already dancing, somewhere else. I look out the window. She walks towards me. I tell her to stay back and show her the writing on my hand. She smiles and sits on the opposite side of the room. The house is divided in half. My half and her half. There's a partition in the middle of the second floor with a window where we can look into the other half of the house. The attic is the only floor that is unbroken this way. She spends the rest of the evening trying to get me to accidentally see her undress, but I manage to avert my eyes every time. I stay out on the porch most of the time, smoking and watching the two men cook meat. The thunderstorm and the sun are fighting out over the lake, but no one seems to be winning yet. I'm gleeful every time the thunder picks up, but I don't let it show as anything other than an ironic smile. I don't think this is the end yet. I can stay like this, fighting her, forever. There isn't going to be a peace over the lake until one of us surrenders, and neither of us will. The carpet in the main room is trying to rip itself in half. That makes me smile. I wonder what's written on my right hand, but I won't let myself look at it. I toy with the idea of showing it to her, just so she can see how horrible it is. I'll place both my hands over her eyes and a candle on her head so she won't be able to escape into darkness. She'll have to read the words on my hands and realize what it is that I am, why it is that I have come here. She'll have to know, and shall have to weep in the presence of my majesty. The next night, the moon is trying to exert dominance over the lake. I storm to her side of the house and up the stairs. She is pale and naked, but her hair is up, and she is still wearing her sunglasses. I rip them off her face and see the words written on her eyes. I scream in pain. I fall to the floor and she is standing over me, trying to touch me, trying to run her hands through my hair, and I can't move. I can't stop looking in her eyes. They're like semi-precious gems, impure, but 1,000 different colors. I hear the thunder outside, weakening. But I hear the thunder, and I close my eyes, and I place my hands over hers. She is paralyzed. She doesn't fall though. No, I slowly guide her down to the floor, somehow through my hands and through her eyes, and she lies there as if that's all she wanted, to crawl desperately across the floor. I try not to think of how beautiful she is, how her lips part and seem to sigh when her weight has fully collapsed. I breathe in. The rain blows open the door to the upstairs porch and soaks us both. She paws at it without any commitment. She tries to trick it. She lets it be that which caresses her. I don't touch her, but I take her sunglasses and kimono. The moon no longer is trying to make its presence known. I walk out of the house, past the two men who are now asleep, and out onto the lake. I am atop water, and water surrounds me in curtains. The lightning strikes me, and the world is my orgasm. I am filled with light, and the light flows from me into everything. And then, everything is clothed again in the darkness that walks with me.